The story of the film goes like this. There's a man who works in a lost and found office. That means, when people lose things, he finds them, looks for who the owner is, and gives them back. That's how he earns money. One day, this man finds a suitcase lying near a river. Since he needs to find out who it belongs to, he takes the suitcase with him. But can you even imagine what's inside this suitcase? Inside the suitcase, there are body parts of a child. When this man sees it, he becomes terrified, because something like that should never be found inside a suitcase. However, this man starts to search for the mystery behind what's inside it, and that's where the story of this film begins. From the very first minute, you can watch this film with curiosity and suspense. This film is Lost and Found, 2022. I invite everyone to watch this amazing film from beginning to end. Before you go to the video, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and then come watch the film. The main character of our story today is Mario. He works at the Lost and Found office. Mario has a friend who is a police officer named Helena. The story begins like this. While cleaning the river, many strange things are found. Mario sees these items and takes them to his office. When he returns them to their owners, he is able to earn a good amount of money. Meanwhile, while examining the items he found in the river, Mario comes across a red suitcase. He tries to open the suitcase, but it has a lock. Somehow, he manages to unlock it. When Mario opens the suitcase, he first sees a slightly damp leaf. After that, he finds a wet piece of cloth. As he examines everything, he becomes frightened. The reason is that inside the suitcase, he sees a part of a small child's skull. Mario tells Helena, his friend, about this. Helena takes action regarding the matter. The police arrive, and Mario hands over the suitcase he found to them for further investigation. After Mario handed over the suitcase to the police, his mind was still not at peace. He kept thinking about the incident again and again. Meanwhile, Mario remembered that there was still something from that suitcase in his possession. At first, he had taken out something like a piece of clay, a piece of cloth. When he examined it closely, he noticed that there was a name written on it. Mario's suspicion grew stronger. Next, he turned his attention to the piece of paper. Very carefully, he unfolded the wet paper, and then Mario realized it was a birth certificate. The name written on it was Senora. Mario took that name and set out to find Senora's address. After traveling a long distance, he finally reached her house. The door was opened by a little girl. Mario asked her, "Is your mother home?" Then Senora's maid came to the door. Mario said, "I'd like to meet Senora." The maid invited him inside. Standing before Senora, Mario felt a deep heaviness inside him. He showed her a picture of the red suitcase and asked, "Is this yours?" Senora suddenly seemed a bit nervous. Mario noticed it. But then she said, "No, that suitcase isn't mine." At that very moment, Mario realized Senora was lying. But he couldn't say anything about it. Senora tried to send Mario away as quickly as possible. However, as he was about to leave, Mario saw Senora getting a bit anxious and trying to make a phone call. Mario was filled with a strange suspicion. Secretly, he took another phone connected to Senora's home network and began listening in to find out who she was talking to. Then Mario heard Senora speaking nervously to someone. A man came asking about the red suitcase. "I don't even know if he told the police about it. What are we going to do now?" The man on the other end of the line sounded frightened too. He said, "Don't call me again about this. Don't ever contact me," and then he hung up immediately. Mario became even more curious. He dialed the same number from Senora's phone again. Then he realized it was a phone line from a hotel. Mario went straight to that hotel. But it was a VIP hotel, and getting inside was very difficult. He wasn't allowed to enter. Even so, Mario tried to find a new lead from the clues he had. As he stood facing the hotel, he saw several prostitutes nearby. Seeing them gave Mario an even deeper suspicion. The next day, Mario goes to meet Helena. He wants to learn more details about the investigation. At that moment, Helena tells Mario, "About 2 years ago, we discovered that the red suitcase had been thrown into the river." She also explains that further investigations revealed that the skull found inside the suitcase belonged to a female infant about 8 months old. The forensic examiner had confirmed it was definitely an unnatural childbirth. But Helena adds, "We still don't have evidence to tell whether the baby was put in the suitcase after she died, or if she was killed before being placed inside." Mario then asks, "So, did the investigation stop after that?" Helena sighs and says, "Yes, the police aren't very interested in this case anymore. Most likely they've dismissed it, thinking it was a baby born to a prostitute, so the investigation won't go any further." Those words leave a deep, uneasy feeling in Mario's heart. He realizes this can't end here. He must find out the truth. With that determination, Mario returns home. This time he takes out a wallet, one that had been left unclaimed in the Lost and Found office. From it he takes an ID card and forges it by updating it with his own name. With the new ID in hand, Mario goes to the same hotel, the very one where Senora had made her phone call. This time, he manages to get inside. Once in, Mario walks up to the front desk. "I need a prostitute," he says calmly. A young woman approaches him almost immediately. She checks Mario's forged ID and then leads him into a room. Inside the room, she shows him several photos of women and says, "Choose anyone you like from here." Mario looks carefully and selects one. A short while later, the woman arrives. Her name is Anna. When Anna enters, Mario tries to explain his true purpose. "I actually came here to ask you something," Mario says quietly. "I'm looking for a woman, possibly a prostitute. I believe she gave birth to a baby girl about 2 years ago. Do you know anyone who matches that description?" Anna's face changes color. She looks a bit nervous. She asks, "Are you from the police?" Mario takes a breath and replies evasively, "No, I'm not from the police. I work at the Lost and Found office. If you know anything, please tell me." But Anna becomes even more frightened. Without saying a word, she tries to leave the room quickly. Before she goes, Mario gives her his address and says, "If you know anything, please contact me." Anna doesn't say a word. She takes the paper with his address and silently walks away. Mario was left filled with suspicion, fear, and curiosity. He feels that something is definitely going to happen today. After that, we're shown what happens the next day. It's Sunday. The shop is closed. That day, a prostitute named Sarah comes to meet Mario. Anna, who had heard Mario's story and received his address, is the one who sent Sarah here to meet him. First, Mario shows Sarah a photo of the little girl he found in the red suitcase. Then Sarah asks Mario, "So, are you my daughter's father?" At that moment, Mario realizes the little girl, Ava, was Sarah's daughter, and Sarah still doesn't know that her child died 2 years ago. Then Mario tells her the whole story about the red suitcase and how a part of a little girl's skull was found inside it. At this moment, Mario says to Sarah, "Sarah, only now do we know. The baby girl you gave birth to 2 years ago is no longer alive." Mario asks, "What really happened?" Sarah replies, "I really am a prostitute. I had a child, but after she was born, I gave her away to be raised by someone else. I thought you were her father." Hearing that makes Mario deeply sad. After that, Sarah leaves the place in tears. A few days pass, but Mario still can't sleep. He keeps thinking about what really happened to Sarah's daughter, Ava, 2 years ago. So Mario decides to use his fake ID and goes back to the hotel, asking for a prostitute again, hoping to contact Sarah. But this time, Anna shows up. Anna says, "You once helped me contact Sarah. Thank you so much for that. I need to see Sarah again." Anna continues, "It's not easy for anyone to meet Sarah, but since you asked, I'll help you. Go through the kitchen downstairs from here. After a little while, you'll get a chance to see Sarah." So Mario follows Anna's instructions, goes through the kitchen, and waits there quietly. After a short time, Sarah arrives. Mario says, "I want to help you find out what really happened to your daughter 2 years ago." Sarah replies, "It's okay, Mario, forget it now. Anyway, my daughter is no longer alive." But Mario isn't ready to just let it go. As they're talking, Tom, the man who manages Sarah and the other prostitutes, arrives. Tom sees Sarah talking to a man. Seeing this makes Tom furious. He attacks Mario and tries to throw him out. But Mario fights back. He hits Tom too. Then Mario quickly escapes from the place, taking Sarah with him. Next, we see Mario bringing Sarah to the place where he's staying. By now, Mario is injured, and Sarah tends to his wounds. After that, Sarah stays at Mario's place. Later, we see Helena coming to meet Mario about some minor work matter. At that moment, Helena notices that another woman is at Mario's place. It's Sarah. That's the end of part 1 of our story. Now let's see what happens next. What did Helena really see? What will she do to them? Mario and the boss attack Tom, but how will Tom take his revenge? The end. All these questions will be answered in part 2, so stay tuned with MovieMint. Don't forget to click the subscribe button below and turn on bell icon so you'll know the moment the next episode drops. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and leave a comment before you go. See you in the next part.